Welcome back to the Pepper Factory. Today I'm going to cook breakfast for myself, and it's really easy. I'm having a spicy sausage. We do a lot of hunting here in the South and a lot of deer meat and make a sausage, and this is a great way to use that, or you can get one for your grocery store. Now we're going to be doing it in a wrap, and it's going to take 11 minutes here to do the sausage, the tater tots, and our egg. It takes 5 minutes to make coffee. A pot of coffee. So by the time I get my cup of coffee, get my cream and sugar in it, and get settled down, the breakfast will be waiting on me. So one tip for you is to take your wrap and place it on top of the oven and the air fryer oven, and while it's cooking, it's going to warm that wrap right up for you. Now on the top rack, we have our tater tots. On the rack below, we will put our sausage. Now we will also stick our egg when we're ready. We'll stick our egg right next to it so it'll all cook evenly. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it for 11 minutes, and we're going to set it for 385 and hit it. Now we're going to put the eggs in roughly 5 minutes, so in 5 minutes we'll be back. We're getting ready to come up on our 5 minutes now, getting ready to put the egg in, and it's a very simple, a little bit of non-stick, our egg. Now we will be using, for flavoring, we'll be using the swamp juice from the Pepper Factory. That's a cayenne pepper with a Cajun flavor to it. Now we will very quickly, I want the eggs over medium, so 5 to 5.5 minutes. I'm going to put it right next to the sausage right here, and we will go ahead. We've got our wrap up on top, collecting the heat off of the air fryer to warm that up. So in 5 minutes we'll be ready to eat. So we'll see you back in 5 minutes. Here we are finishing up our breakfast this morning, and what we're having is a spicy sausage. We're having eggs and tater tots. Now I've set the wrap up on top. It's got warm. You can tell just by looking at it. Now the first thing we're going to do is, if you want your sausages to be a little bit more crisp, instead of cooking them on the second rack like I've done, put it up on the top rack next to your tater tots. And there is a huge difference. I mean, when you go from the original air fryers to this triple rack deal here, each one of these racks cook different. And if you want to toast or get something with a crust to it, we're looking on the top rack. If you want something that's just cooked, you know, like the sausage here. Now, if that was one of those little link sausages that you would get at the buffets in town, you wouldn't have to cook them as long as what this one is. Now, this is hot. The egg is the way I want it. There we go. We get that. Let me get this out of the way. Close that up. Now the only thing we've got, as you've noticed, we haven't put any salt, any pepper, any seasoning other than a few shots of the swamp juice on the egg. And the reason we're doing this is, if you will give hot sauce and peppers a chance, they will help you in your diet. You can do some reading on it. You'll see they've been around for 7,000 years. It's the first time that they've actually got some history that the history people say is around. And they've been used for everything. They've been used for seasonings and food and doctoring. So if you give it a chance, you'll enjoy it. Now what we're going to do is basically wrap it up, and there's our breakfast. I hope you've enjoyed it.